Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 4th of July special. We just played some Super Mario Galaxy 2 from the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Wii Party for the Nintendo Wii. Let's see how well this game turns out. Alright, for the mode that we're going to play here in this segment, we're going to play Spin-Off. Alright, let's go to one player, and there's my me all ready to go. Alright, anyways, we're going to put the computers on advanced. We're taking on Ren, Holly, and Giovanna today. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, we know how this works. Alright, so all of us are going to start with $500, and we'll put the bank at $500 as well. Alright, time for the first round. Looks like we're starting with double in the bank. Alright, now it's Red's turn. And he's gonna get himself $300. Alright, over to Holly. She ends up losing $300. Alright, let's go Giovanna now. Looks like she's also gonna lose $300. Alright, heading to round 2. I get $300 there, very nice. Alright, let's see what Ren's gonna spend now. He's getting another $300. And Holly also gets $300 there as well. And Giovanna also spends $300. So looks like everybody got $300 right there for that round. Alright, now it's time for round 3. Well, this time I unfortunately lose $300, but it's still early in the game. Alright, Brent's gonna land on $500 for the bank this time. And Holly also spends $500 for the bank. $300 for Giovanna there. Alright, round 4. I spent $500 for the bank there. Alright, let's see what happens with Ren this time. And he loses $300. Alright, back over to Holly. Alright, now it's trouble for the bank. So it goes up to $5,700. Okay. let's go over to Giovanna. 500 for the bank. And now we're already on to round 5, so let's go and change up the wheel a little bit. Alright, looks like we're doing a 1 versus 1 mini game, so if I win, I'll get half the opponent's money. Alright, I would like to challenge Red. Alright, we're playing Channel Changers. Alright, this one should be simple. Alright, we gotta get all these TVs to channel 1. Alright, here we go. Got it! That was so easy. So since I was able to get the win, I do get half of Ren's money. I'm up to $900 right now. I'm also in the lead by $100 at this moment. Alright, Ren's gonna land on 500 for the bank. Alright, let's see what happens now with Holly. Alright, 4-player bank battle. So we're going to be playing for $6,700. Alright, what kind of minigame are we playing? Quick or chipper? Alright, this is certainly one I really do like. Alright, here we go. And we win with 10 points! Nicely done! And I'm gonna get the $6,700. Alright, so now I'm up to $7,600 at this moment, and we're gonna add $1,000 to the bank. Alright, so now it's on to Giovanna. And she lost half her money. Okay, so now we're heading into round 6. So close right there to triple for the bank, but we instead get $300. That's still worth something good. And Red lost half of his money. Alright, what's Holly gonna spend here? $300. Alright, looks like we got a 1 versus 3 bank battle this time. We're playing for $1,000. And we're gonna play Pose Robics. Just gotta try to follow along very closely with the movements of the solo player. Start. Alright, let's see what happens. Red is already out. We didn't have to do anything right there for that round. Alright, so far so good. We didn't have to do anything for that round right there. Alright, just 2 more rounds to go. Okay, just barely pushed the right button. It's all up to me in this last round. Oh no! Darn it, I pushed the wrong button at the end. We were so close. But it's only $1,000 that Giovanni gets out of that, so I'm not too worried. Alright, time to add another $1,000 to the bank. And now let's go to round 7. Okay, 600 for the bank. And Ren spends 500 for the bank. Holly's gonna spend 500 for the bank as well. $600 for the bank for what Giovanna spun there. Alright, going into round 8, and the game is already just about over, so it's time to change up the wheel again. So now we got a slight change in the rules for the rest of the game. The player in last place will choose the minigame for 4-player battles. It's still anybody's game. Let's try to see if we can get that lucky chance. We got it! That is fantastic. Alright, let's try to see if we can win all the money in the bank. Not quite, but we do get half of it, so it's not too bad. So we're gonna get $1,600 there, putting me up to $9,500. Now Ren's gonna do a 1 versus 1 mini game. It's gonna challenge me. Makes sense since I'm in first. And we're playing Commune or Cow. Oh, I'm not too sure about this. Alright, let's try our best to count the passengers on the train. I think I feel pretty good about this, actually. Alright, I guess 13, while Ren guessed 12. How many passengers were there? It is 13! Got it right on the nose. Oh, wait! Oh, there were actually 14! Never mind, because that last passenger was being a little bit slow right there compared to the rest of them. But at least I got it closest right here, so I do get the win, and nothing happens there, so we all keep our money the way it is. Holly's gonna spin a 4-player bank battle, and we're playing for $1,600 here. Alright, so since Ren's in last place, he's gonna be picking the next mini game, and it's Space Brawl. Alright, here we go. Alright, time's up, and we win with 10 points. And I noticed that Giovanna never even got a single point at all throughout that minigame, so too bad for her. But anyways, we do get $1,600 there. And we're up to $11,100. Alright, we're adding another $1,000 to the bank. And let's go to Giovanna. Alright, 600 for the bank. Alright, round 9. We almost had double for the bank, but we do get $800 in there. That's not bad. Oh, another 1 versus 1 minigame for Ren. And I figured he was going to challenge me again since I'm still in first. Alright, we're playing Delivery Duel. Alright, let's do it. Oh shoot, I just went the wrong way. God, now I'm in the wall. Got it! That's how I roll. So once again, our money stays the same the way it is. Alright. What's Holly gonna spin here? She lost half of her money. Alright, let's go to Giovanna and let's see what she spins. A 4-player bank battle. So it's going to be for $2,800 here. And Red gets to choose another minigame since he's still in last place. Popcorn Posy. We just gotta try to keep our color can in the air. Let's do it. Oh! Looks like it's a 3-way tie with me, Holly, and Giovanna, as we each got 14 points there. That is pretty insane. So, the 3 of us are going to be splitting the money that is in the bank. Up to $12,033 right now. We only got $1 in the bank, so let's have 1,000 more. And now we're on to round 10. Okay, 1 versus 1 mini game. Alright, I like to challenge Giovanna this time. Alright, we're playing Jangle Wranglers. Alright, let's try to see if we can get the most sheep on our side here. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, he tied! Wow. I didn't think that minigame was gonna get very intense. So, looks like our money stays the same way it is right now. But at least it's better than losing. Alright, so anyways. Ren spends $600 for the bank there. Alright, now let's go over to Holly. Now she's gonna spin a 1 versus 1 mini game, and she's gonna challenge me. I'm playing flag foot race. Okay? This one should be fun. Alright, here we go. And we did it! Alright. We're keeping our money the way it is once again. Alright. Looks like Giovanni's gonna spin double for the bank. And now we're in overtime. With round 10 completed, it looks like we're going into overtime. We'll play 10 more rounds though until someone wins all the money in the bank. Also, the number of minus segments on the wheel has increased. Alright, let's see what I'm going to spin here. Oh, $300, nice. And Red's going to spin a 4-player bank battle. So this is for $2,902. And no matter what happens here, I'm guaranteed to win. And Red gets to choose the next minigame since he's in last place. Follow your face. I do like this one right here, but it can sometimes be tough. But let's see what we can do. Alright, starting off the 1-point round. I'm picking the 4th one. That's right! Alright, time for a 2-point round. I'm gonna pick the 3rd one this time. Got it right again! Alright, now it's time for a 3-point round. This is where things get very, very tough. I'll try the 2nd one. Oh, I got it! Sweet! So I win with a perfect 6 points. How about that? So we're gonna get $2,902. And that makes me the winner with a total of $15,235. That is awesome. We really played such a great game out there for how this went. I will certainly take this win right there for how we were able to pull it off. I'll let you all see the graph as well. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Wii Party for the Nintendo Wii as part of my 2026 4th of July special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this. So stay tuned.